was 21 years old.
Okay, so why don't you set the scene with 1939, and we're all set right now.
Okay. Well, one of the main years that I remember in my lifetime was 1939. And someday, some historian will just take 1939 and start with January the 1st and go through, because it was the most interesting year. It was a year when we were still an innocent country. And by 1940, we grew up a great deal. And in 1939, I graduated from Penn State just in June of 1938, and I had just turned 20. So in 39, I was 21 years old, and living in Staten Island. And I had an opportunity to work at the World's Fair that was started in March of 39. And it was a fascinating time because the World's Fair was a very happy time, and with the most beautiful exhibits of the main countries of the world, France and England and Russia, all had big exhibits and big buildings. And it was the year of the Trilon and the Paris Fair. And I had the opportunity to work for the H.J. Heinz Company, and I was known as the Heinz Pickle Girl. We gave away little pickle pins and also free food, little crackers with peanut butter and maybe cream of spinach soup. And so it was the only free food at the World's Fair, so most everybody stopped in at the Heinz exhibit sometime or other. And I happened to re-meet him at the World's Fair, and he later became my husband. He was working at the Westinghouse exhibit. But it was a wonderful year and a happy year. The King and Queen of England came over, visited the fair. Of course, in those days, they didn't fly. You had to come by ship. And they came right by our exhibit. We girls stood in line at a corner. And I was right at the corner. I could have reached in the limo and touched the Queen, because she was sitting on my side. And she had pink cheeks and happy smile. And the reason that they came over, I didn't think about as much then because I was young, and that they came over to see President Roosevelt to ask for help for Lend-Lease and to help England that was then at war. We were not at war. And if you want